So I'm going to take this off, and the most easy way to do it is that you go with like a fishing line. I don't have it here today, but I think this will do it. Like a plastic tool here, just come in under and then just release it from here. That will definitely do it. I also have like a zip tie that I can use like this, like a saw behind here. And that is how you do it with the fishing line as well. And then it comes off. And then you take some spray to get rid of all the tape and glue here. And of course I'm going to do the same on this side, because I don't want it to be the text only on one side. I want it to be like clean. Okay, this may take a while. When you do it, make sure that you use something in plastic. When you use a spray like this, you just spray it on a little bit like this. And let it hang there for a little while. And then you see it goes very smooth, you know? It comes off, you see? Very smooth here. This spray is like fantastic. Oh, by the way, I fixed this. I found it online. I think it was on like Temu, and I just glued it on top. This is the name of the van, right? Wonder Crib. And that is what you did not see when I put the ceiling up. Check this out. The last piece up in there. You see that one that I blurred out in the video with the ceiling, right? And that says the same, the name of the van. Or, I don't know. There is pretty discreet also, because it comes like under the line. Discreet in the corner. But I'm going to have two more. Like this. That's nice. And of course I went with the color blue, so it fits together with the steering wheel and the paddles there. I had a similar on my first van, so I was like, alright, let's repeat that one on the mirror. And I was thinking about having them like in the bottom of the van. Look at this, like here, because I don't want them to be like super visible, but I still want them. I like when it's like discreet and just sits there, you know, so you don't like expose everything directly, you know. You have to like look closer, because if I back up here like 2 meters, you barely see it from here. There. Top. Now you remember my boxes under here, right? For the like emergency charging and the first aid kit. Well, here they are, as promised. So a lightning cable, a USB-C, so you can charge like any phone, and also a first aid kit there, full. That's good. Also discreet. You need to look for it, right? More stickers. So this one. So I put it in the middle because it was like, the mirror is like, you know, bent in the bottom, and it did not really fit in the, on one side, you know, like to the left or to the right. And look at this. Hello, gorgeous. Another small detail that just sits there. You know, I have a mirror here people can use, so you can read the text when the mirror is in there. But I don't want to have the mirror like on the outside here, because if something reflects in it, and then, you know, the sun, and it starts to burn, whatever. And then I have a lot of stickers more here. White crib, of course. Black lithium, of course. And I also have more of this, like a bunch of them. Here are some stickers for like CCTV, but I don't feel like having them on the van. Here's another one of these ones, and there's the gorgeous again. I also have this one, you know, the Banksy. I don't want to have it on the van. Here are more for the mirrors, and I also have this one that I was thinking. I also have these ones, like more or less hexagon. Like 10, I think it's 20 black and 20 white. I am not convinced at the moment if I want to have them. I don't feel it at the moment. I need to think a little bit more. I also have this, which is like a plate holder. I tried it out, but my plate just does not fit in them. So I will look for another model. So it's a lot of stickers like over here, but let's recap fast. In here, the mushrooms on the mirror. The Hello Gorgeous up in there. On the outside, the emergency kit. There, located underneath the van. I have the Wonder Crib there. And I have this one. Why so serious? Down there. And back in here, keep distance, and the Wonder Crib. And on the other side here, down there, right? Why so serious? And in the front, the Wonder Crib. Check it out. I mean, now because you know it, you can see the Wonder Crib and the like emergency kit. But if you don't know it, it takes a few seconds before you find it. It definitely takes a few seconds before you find this one in the back, there on the side. And here are my letters. Like Sprinter 315 CDI.
Can you meet me halfway, right at the borderline where I wanna wait for you?
Check that out. This is probably the most useful thing I have ever found for a van. So usually the door is like closed or fully open, and people struggle down here with like a stick or something. But this one keeps the wheel that is coming there in place, and then you can place this small bracket exactly where you want with double-sided tape. So it rolls up like that, and it stops there, which allow me to have the door like half open.